Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Your old buddy Tim back with another video for you. And in this video, we're going to look at a property and we're going to talk about should we rent this property out, create monthly income, or should we do a flip? Now, if you watch the videos, you know that I'm a flip guy. I'm 61 years old, so buying houses just to do passive income doesn't really appeal to me. I'm not a long-term player. I'm a short-term player, meaning I like to get in, I like to flip, I like to take that chunk of cash and go do something else. My daughters, on the other hand, Chelsea and Sierra, both are young. They've got lots of time left, so they like to buy and hold. And so this is a house that we have purchased, and I want to go through and kind of give you a tour. I've actually done a prior video of this house before we did the purchase. But I want to go through the house and talk about what we would do if we were going to flip it or if we were just going to do a rental, because one of the differences there is the amount of money you spend to fix a house up. For example, typically I would do far less work and worry far less about making everything really HGTV quality if I was just going to do a rental. Okay. On the other hand, if I was going to do a flip, I would put in a lot more money, a lot more time. Now, a lot of it comes down to how much did we get the house for? I got to admit, I overpaid for this house. I don't know why I overpaid for it. I wanted it. I bought it. So it's not a prime flip candidate. There is some margin in there, but it's probably going to make a better rental. But again, I want to go through and just give you a tour of the house, let you see what's here. Let you give me your input. Would you change the carpet? Would you do all flooring? Would you change the lighting? What would you do if you were just going to rent it out versus what you would need to do if you were going to do a complete flip? All right, so let me turn the camera around and give you a tour. All right, we're going to start the video just coming into the foyer. It's got a great covered porch here, as you can see from the outside video, but coming in, parquet floor carpet. And let's just start here and talk about the various options and what we might do. As you can see, the home is dated. The good news is there's no popcorn to deal with. Typically, we buy these houses, they've got popcorn ceilings we have to scrape. But you can see immediately we got to paint. It doesn't matter if we flip it or rent it out. This home, in my opinion, is not rent ready at all. Primarily, it just needs paint. The home is, I don't remember exactly, probably 30 years old. And I think the same person has lived here during that time. And, you know, time takes its toll on the house. I love the high ceilings. This house is about 1,800 square feet. High ceilings make everything look bigger. So immediately, we're going to have to paint, regardless of what we do. Now let's talk about the flooring, because you can spend a lot of money on flooring. Now, if I was going to flip this home, what I would do, this parquet floor would come up, this carpet would come up. I would do probably LVP all the way through. All the way through here, kitchen is in there. There's a family room back there. We'll talk about it in a second. So yeah, if I was going to flip, I would definitely do flooring. Now, to rent it, do I need to spend $7,000 or $8,000 on flooring? No. If I was going to rent this home, get some great light. Let me turn you around here. You know, what I would do is, at the very least, I would shampoo all this carpet because it's dirty, but it is not in terrible shape. It is not worn. This is not original carpet. So at the very least, I would Stanley steamer this carpet to see what it looks like. And if it looks okay, I would just leave the carpet. If I was going to flip it, all of this would come out and be LVP throughout. Okay? Let's talk about lighting. I think we are going to have to replace these lights regardless of what we do, just because they're so ugly. They've been here a while. They really scream 1989. So at the very least, to rent it, I'm going to paint walls, paint trim. I'm going to replace the light fixtures. I'm going to test the carpet. I'm going to have it professionally cleaned. And if it looks okay, I'm going to leave it to rent. If I'm doing a flip, all of this flooring is going to change as well. I'm going to do the paint. I'm going to do the lighting. I'm going to do the flooring. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the layout of this house because, you know, when this house was built, they put walls everywhere. If I was going to flip it, and again, I didn't get it at a good enough margin to where I could come in and tear down walls. But in a perfect world, if I was going to flip it, these walls would come out. I would open this up completely. So you'd have dining room, living room, open to the kitchen. And if I couldn't take the walls out completely, I'd certainly open them up. I would do some wide openings. If I had to leave a column, I would do that there. That's not a problem. But let's go through and look at the kitchen. The good news is it's got a great kitchen. It's really a great space. For 1,800 square feet, this house has really good bones, good space. Here's the kitchen. Someone, the prior owner, has already put in granite. Thank you so much. They did leave the refrigerator. They left all of the appliances. Cabinets are really good. Okay? I wouldn't touch this kitchen. You know, if I was going to flip it, maybe I would paint the cabinets, but probably not because they look pretty darn good. We've got upgraded stainless steel appliances. Okay. Now again in here, I'm going to paint. Okay, just take it for granted. I got to paint. That's all I can do. This has, I think this is, I don't know if this is laminate or LVP. I'm not really sure. But just to rent it, I'm not going to do anything to the floors. All right, I'm going to come in here, same as in the front. If I'm going to do a rental, I'm going to have this carpet professionally cleaned because it does not look bad at all. So carpet cleaned, walls painted. Again, ugly ass light fixtures, I would swap those out. There's some touch up that I would have to do around the ceiling there. It looks like some putty that has been put in over the years. I would not paint the ceiling unless I have to because painting ceilings is expensive. Let's talk about this fireplace. If I was going to do a rental, this is a gas log fireplace, a really good one. I would just leave it. If I was going to flip, I would probably sponge the brick. I like a painted brick fireplace. But otherwise in here, if I'm going to rent it, flooring is okay, kitchen is good. I'm going to paint and I'm going to replace these light fixtures. Now, you know, we got a dining room right there. This is kind of a breakfast area. I would probably replace that light and do something where it just kind of hugs the ceiling just to kind of leave this more open. Because what this does, this light delineates that this is a breakfast area. And you could put a little table there, that's great, but I would move that light up and do something different. So again, if I was going to flip it, I would replace all these floors with LVP. I might paint the cabinets, probably not, but definitely replace the lights and paint the walls. Regardless, all right? Let's go back through. I want to go to the master first because it does have its own unique set of problems. The master is isolated on this side of the house. Really good sized room. Very happy. Overall, happy with this house because of the space and the quality or the condition. Condition's really good. Tray ceiling. This bedroom's probably, I don't know, 18 by 18. Again, the carpet in here is not terrible at all. It needs cleaning. So if I was going to rent it, again, we're going to paint the walls, probably replace that light fixture. No, probably. We would do that regardless. And clean the carpet. The windows are good. Of course, all of these old window coverings are going to go away. All right. But a really, really good size. Now, the master. The master has wallpaper, as so many houses of this age did. The good news in here, it's got a great vanity. Granite countertops, double vanity, you know, good mirror. You know, the question in here is, do we strip the wallpaper or do we paint over the wallpaper? Now, I've painted over wallpaper. It works just fine. Probably what I would do, paint over the wallpaper. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't do anything to this. I would probably replace the light fixtures. So in here, we're going to paint. We're going to replace the light fixtures. This all looks really good. Now, you know, the floor, this is a tile floor. But, you know, I don't have a problem with it. So I would leave the tile floor. It does have a whirlpool tub. Now we got to make sure that that works good. Of course, whether we flip it or we rent it, we have it inspected. We make all the necessary repairs. It does have a tiny shower. I mean, a large person is not going to fit in that shower. Just not going to happen. So, but to rent it out, I am not going to come in here and tear out walls. Now, if I had gotten the house for a really good price and was going to flip it, I would gut this entirely and do a completely different layout. Because you've got your toilet here, and then you've got this wall. And again, back in the old days, they thought the shitter had to be in a room by itself. So what we would do is we would take down this wall. Where's my finger? This wall and this wall would come out. We would probably get rid of the tub and just make that maybe a large shower enclosure. At the very least, we would get rid of this and open that up and make that a glass shower just so it didn't feel so closed in. All right, that's if we're going to flip. All of this is going to come out. Not a fan of tubs. Like I said, I would probably somehow turn this into a really large walk-in shower. That's what I would do with it. Get rid of this wall. It's okay for the toilet to be out in the open. So this would just be a really nice open master suite if I was going to flip it. Oh, there's some bizarro world for you. Got a nice walk-in closet. Good size. Of course, wouldn't do anything in here. Closet's a closet. Okay. House has a ton of potential either way. And again, you know, when it comes down to would you flip or would you rent it, depends on what you got it for. It also depends on what your short and long-term goals are. All right, so let's go to the other side of the house, take a look at 2 bedrooms and a bathroom over here. All right, so we come in immediately to the left. Good sized bedroom. Now again, paint, probably replace the light fixture, clean the carpet. I'm going to do that, you know, regardless of whether I flip or whether I do a rental. Somebody's taken off. All right, good. And again, I love the high ceilings. So, you know, if I was going to flip it, would I still do carpet in the bedrooms? You know, some people like carpet in the bedrooms. You know, my last flip I did that. So I would probably do LVP throughout, but leave the bedrooms carpeted. And, you know, people get out of bed in the morning, they're barefoot. That floor can be kind of cold. So I would definitely leave carpet. Laundry is here. Not going to do anything to that. Second bedroom, good size. Same thing. If I'm going to rent it out, I'm going to clean the carpet. I'm going to paint the walls. And that is a later model ceiling fan, so I may not do anything with that. It's mostly paint. All right, and then it's really paint in here. This is the shared bathroom, which is really small, but it is what it is. It's got a good shower tub insert that is not in bad shape at all. I wouldn't have to do anything to that. In here, I would paint. I would replace the plumbing fixtures, get rid of the booster seat. They did not do granite in here like they did in the master, but that's okay. You know, for a little rental house, I would leave. I would even leave it if it was a flip, because I'm not doing countertops in the kitchen or the other bathroom because they're already done. So this bathroom is just paint and fixtures. All right. I would LVP the hallway here. So, all right. So there you go. I'm not going to bother showing you the outside because we really don't have a whole lot to do out there. But we're going to do it anyway. There's some rotting wood. We're going to pressure wash the outside. You know, if I had a big enough margin, I would probably paint the outside. But honestly, the outside of this house looks pretty good. It really does. So there you go. The question is, should we rent it out or should we do a flip? And again, it really depends on you. Are you a buy and hold person like my kids? Are you a fix and flipper like me? And a lot of it comes down to the math. You know, we did not get this house at a price that I have a lot of flip margin. So, you know, it's going to be a rental, I think. But yeah, there's at the bare minimum, paint the walls, clean the carpet, clean the floors, make sure they're passable. If the carpet is not passable, then we have to replace the carpet. But mainly it is paint, it is light fixtures. And that is really not that much work in the scheme of things. So, all right, guys, tell me, what would you do? Would you flip this house? Would you go all out? Would you tear down walls? Would you replace flooring? Would you replace light fixtures? Or would you do just put some lipstick on the pig, as they say, do paint, lights, fix all the little dinky things that are wrong, and then rent it out? So, all right, guys, All right, guys, let me know what you would do in the comments below. Hey, don't forget, if you like what we do here on the channel, give us a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, click the little bell notification icon. And don't forget, we've got Revolved Realty here. If you are relocating here for work or school, or you're retiring, or you're looking to invest in something like this, we can also help you find that. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I can do anything for you, my contact information is below. In the meantime, have a great day.